Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to an individual executive member decision. My name's Callum. I'm a Democratic and Electoral Services Officer. Present with me today is Wayne Smith, who is the Executive Member for Planning and Enforcement, and Ian Bellinger, who is the Category Manager for Growth and Delivery. And with that, I will hand over to Ian to just give a brief synopsis of the report.
Thank you, Callum. Right, this report is to consider the Council's response to the government's consultation Planning for the Future white paper, which was published in August 2020. This is the second of two consultations published that month. The white paper proposes fundamental changes to the way the planning system operates. The rhetoric in the paper is that the planning system is too complex, is inaccessible, and takes too long, and that it acts as a block to development, particularly housing. The paper is a high-level paper and lacks a lot of detail to understand how the changes will work on the ground. However, considering themes through the paper, there is a move away from decisions based on guiding principles towards one of setting specific standards. There's also a move to key parameters such as the housing requirements and infrastructure levy being set by government and not being set locally. There is also a theme of the focus of consultation and engagement being at the plan making stage with a slimmed down level of engagement during the planning application stage, which happens afterwards. And then lastly, in terms of themes, there's a move towards more standardization, shorter time frames, and the use of electronic means of communication. Details on the specific changes are set out in the report and the recommended response. Just to comment on a couple of aspects, the recommended response highlights areas where we believe the proposed changes may act negatively in the interests of the council and residents and local businesses. To comment on one specific area of the housing requirements, the recommended response requests the government moves away from maintaining their approach that building more houses will stabilise and improve affordability. We don't believe the statistics supports that argument. And because of that, we request that the government move away from the standard method and scrap that standard approach and establish an alternative approach that takes into account a range of factors and includes judgments being exercised to ensure data is of quality and can be used, and importantly also includes consultation engagement with local authorities. Those are the main aspects raised. There are lots of technical changes being proposed through the consultation, but I'm very happy to take any questions or clarifications.
Wayne, did you have any specific queries or any clarifications or any comments?
No. Ian and the team have done a fantastic job as usual and taken on board all of the comments made by myself and fellow members. So I know it's a very good response. Let's hope that the government take on board our advice or our quest.
All right, in that case, I will move over to the recommendation, which is set out for those watching on agenda page 5. And I will read out the recommendation and just ask you verbally to confirm it, Wayne. So the recommendation is that the Executive Member for Planning and Enforcement agrees that Wokingham Borough Council submit the comments contained in Enclosure 1 as this Council's response to the government consultation Planning for the Future White Paper, MHCLG, August 2020. Wayne, can you just confirm you're happy to submit that response as our official response?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. In which case, that will be implemented as per the after the 5-day call-in period, subject to that and the normal procedures. The decision sheet itself will be signed at a later date, but the decision will go live and we'll be able to submit that consultation after the call-in period has expired. So thank you for anyone who's watched this meeting. Thank you, Ian, and thank you, Wayne, for attending, and I will close the meeting there.
Thank you, and see you at 4. Ian.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers, thanks, Bye now.